Hey guys, it's Roxanne here, and I'm jumping on today because I want to talk about something that's known as slider foods. So, what a slider food is, it's a high carbohydrate snack that people can eat a lot of and they never feel full. And this a lot of times gets people in trouble because it's easy to eat the whole bag of chips. It's easy to eat the whole pint of ice cream. It's easy to eat like a whole bunch of pretzels. So those are some examples of slider foods. Nachos, chips, pretzels, ice cream, candy, popcorn. I mean, there's a whole list. And the reason why you can eat a whole bunch of this food and not feel full is because carbohydrates, the digestion begins in the mouth with an enzyme called amylase. So the digestion starts in the mouth, so by the time it gets in the stomach, it doesn't have to be in the stomach very long before it's dumped into the small intestines. So it's kind of in and out, and because it's in and out, you don't feel full. There's not like your stomach doesn't swell or get bigger. So that's why like a whole bag of chips could be, 2,000 calories, but it's really easy to consume those 2,000 calories because it's in your stomach for a second and it's out, so there's room to keep eating more. One way you can get away from this and stop that cycle is to make sure that before you start eating these slider foods, that you eat some protein and maybe some vegetables. So for instance, say breakfast, make breakfast healthy. Do some protein and vegetables or something like that. And say if you have a snack later, like say if your snack happens to be chicken salad, tuna fish, I don't know, a lettuce wrap of some kind. Eat the protein first, and then you can have a couple bites of, the slider food. Same thing with lunch. If you eat lunch, make sure you're eating your protein and vegetables, and then you can have a little bit of the slider foods. But by eating the protein and the fiber first, what happens is when you eat protein, digestion begins in the stomach. So it's going to sit there for a while. Because it sits there for a while, when you start eating some other foods, you are going to feel full, and you can stop. So if you feel like you're out of control with eating, a whole bag of chips or eating, some things that you can just eat and eat and eat and never get full, my suggestion to you is eat like some protein first, protein and vegetables. Again, it could be something easy. It could be take some chicken salad, put it in a lettuce wrap and eat that, and then have some slider food. Or you can actually eat a lunch or even a dinner with protein and vegetables and then have a little bit of the slider foods. But when you do it this way, you can kind of mitigate the horrible side effects of eating large quantity of these slider foods. And what some of the side effects are is, one, it's going to sabotage your weight loss. If you're someone who's trying to lose weight and you're actually eating these foods, it's going to work against you. And one of the reasons is because, one, it's a lot of calories. That's one. The second reason is because these are high carbs, so the glucose is going to dump in your system very quickly. Your cells can only absorb a certain amount of glucose. When they get saturated, more glucose is going to rise. When your cells are saturated and there's no place for the extra glucose to go, your body's going to make fat cells in the midsection to dump the excess glucose. So when you eat these slider foods, it's going to create weight gain because of the amount of calories. Two, it's going to create unbalanced blood sugar, which is going to make you put on belly fat. But the other side effect of storing the excess glucose into fat is now your glucose is going to drop because your body has gotten rid of most of your glucose. Now your blood sugar is going to be low, which means you're going to start craving sugar and carbohydrates. Because when you have low blood sugar, protein doesn't sound good. It's not what your brain wants. Your brain wants glucose, which is, carbohydrates and sugar. So the next time you are wondering why you're just eating this whole bag of chips and you're mad at yourself, just remember this. If you eat some protein and fiber prior to eating the slider food, that will help you be able to stop at a much faster rate. Okay, guys, I hope you found this helpful. Talk to you later.